Devastated and a slap in the face. That's how DeMontario Gibson describes how he feels after finding out his case was dismissed. The former FedEx driver says a father and son shot at him while he delivered a package in their Brookhaven neighborhood nearly 3 years ago. Our Quentin Smith speaks with Gibson, who tells us why he thinks his case was dismissed.
Gibson believes investigators with the police department nor the DA's office had his best interest in mind when it comes to presenting this case. An investigator is accused of not turning over all of the evidence in his case file. And although this case has now been dismissed, Gibson says the two men who shot at him are still guilty of all of the charges being brought against them.
They probably sleep peacefully at night. I don't. I'm on 2 different medications. I constantly have panic attacks. I stress daily. I'm seeing a psychiatrist I'm seeing a therapist and a psychiatrist. Like, my life is terrible because of this situation.
Gibson still upset and still demanding that Gregory Case and his son Brandon be held responsible for shooting at him while he delivered a package in their Brookhaven neighborhood in January of 2022. The father and son were charged with attempted murder, conspiracy, and shooting into an occupied vehicle. Those charges, just like this case, now dismissed. A judge ruled that Detective Vincent Fernando, who's with the Brookhaven Police Department, purposely withheld evidence by not turning over an interview he did with Gibson.
A lot of people think that the case being dismissed means those guys weren't guilty, but it was dismissed due to a technicality, not saying that they weren't guilty. Even their lawyers admitted that they did the crime. They only provided excuses as to why they did it.
While he does admit Fernando should have turned in the evidence, Gibson believes others are also to blame for this outcome.
When we went to court, they kept asking him why was he withholding evidence, and he told them, hey, I gave them everything I had. Other people in the department didn't give me everything, so if they didn't give it to me, I can't give it to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So now they trying to make him out to be the scapegoat as if he just did this all on his own. No.
The case is now being dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot come back up again. However, Gibson says he's not giving up in his fight for justice.
If I was one of their sons, if I was the judge's son, if I was the DA's son, if I was Brandon or Gregory's son, they would feel completely different about this situation. But the fact that I'm not, the fact that they don't know me, they don't care, they don't relate.
Gibson is now hoping police will bring new and different charges against the father and son. In the meantime, he says he's continuing on with the civil lawsuits in this case. Quentin Smith, 3 on your side.